What's up, you guys? This is Alyssa Banks coming back to you with another YouTube video. And today I'm going to talk about working with the infants. I know people around the world, around every city, every state, they work with kids in a daycare, learning center, whatever you may call it. And I know people, when they get hired, they say, okay, you're going to be working with the infants. And you want to know what to expect. So I'm gonna give you a little update, a little tips, a little hints on what you can expect working with the infants. Okay, number one, I didn't know this because I just graduated last year and I didn't know about the ratio that you're supposed to have. Like the first daycare, they didn't really teach me about ratio, but the second daycare that I worked to, they taught me about ratio, and they said it's 1 to 5. I don't know if it's different in other states, but in Louisiana it is 1 to 5. So you're supposed to have 5 kids, one person with 5 kids. Just so you know, if they ever put you with more kids, they would be penalized. They could be penalized for that. So make sure you're not overworked and underworked. Okay. Number 2, always check for rashes when you're changing them. Being that I started working with the infants for the first time, I had a lot of Caucasian kids, and not knowing, not this is not a racist comment, but not knowing like how their rashes look, I had to learn, a lot about the rashes and everything. So make sure you look on YouTube if you have to. Ask somebody if it's a rash, if it look unnormal, if you look like look like something is going on with that. Just always make sure you ask. Number 2, they expect you to do, like, I know they're infants and they sleep and eat and they get changed all day, but they expect you to do tummy time with them, help them rolling over and turn over, and let them interact with other babies if they have them in the classroom. So always do, when I'm loving this weather, always do tummy time with them to make sure they're, trying to learn how to move their hands and their feet and their body in general. Number 3, they love those swings. So if they're not a person, if they're not a baby that's just whining, there's just there's nothing you can do, and you put them in the crib and they don't like the crib. If you have swings in your daycare setting, which you should, always put them in the swing and push them back and forth, and that's always been the trick to get them to sleep, pushing them back and forth. The last thing is, sorry y'all, my hair is all over the place from this wind. The last thing that I want to talk about is to keep them on schedule, because you don't know when they're, you want to know what time they ate last. Now let me tell y'all guys, the first day that I worked with the infants, I would just feed them like 3 and 4 bottles like every 30 minutes, and at the end of the day, they was out of a bottle. So people like my directors were kind of frustrated because it was like they didn't know that I knew, they didn't know. But always make sure they have a schedule. Ask them, get on the parents' nerves. When did they eat? When the last time they ate? When they drop them off? Because some parents, they guess a time and then they're crying, and you don't know why they're crying, but they may be hungry. And they're supposed to eat every 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 2 hours, depends on the baby, and depends on the center. Thank y'all for watching. I hope this enlightened y'all. I hope this helped y'all in any kind of way. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, give me comments below. Thank you, and I look forward to the next video. Bye-bye.